I thought Black Clover Volumes 29 and 30 took the story to the next level, but 31 and 32 keep surpassing their limits. From Confessions to Awakenings to Megazords. That's right, you're on the right video. This isn't a Power Rangers video. There are Megazords. And Lucifero flexing. These volumes are peak chaos. Whether it's school, work, kids, or your million item long to-do list, if you're like me, you're forever catching up on manga. And as I mentioned, we're going to be looking at volumes 31 and 32, and I'm going to be highlighting some of my favorite things from each. First up, Lolopechka's return. In the middle of the battle, Lolopechka snaps back to reality, in an insanely emotional moment surrounded by chaos. Noelle freezes, Nozel freezes, and Gaja makes a confession. It's warm, messy, and painfully human. It matters because Black Clover is built on emotional beats and characters. Number 2, Rill's spell drops. So Rill had been the best PvP player, healer, support anybody could have asked for, and his spell had kept everybody going, making them all feel like they were at 100%, when in reality, they were far from it. So when his spell ends, you finally get to see this awesome moment where everybody feels like what we, the readers, feel they should feel like at this point in this insane onslaught battle. Rill, Charlotte, Gaja, all critical condition after this. What's amazing about this moment and why I made it to my top is because of the fact that we get to see the damage, right? This isn't just high thrills, next fight, next fight, next fight, power up, power up. We see the cost associated to this insane battle. It's brutal, it's honest, and it makes the moment when Mimosa shows up to heal everybody that much sweeter. And even though she shows up to heal everybody, it gives us enough time to really understand the weight of it all. Number 3, Zenon's tragedy. We find out Zenon actually wanted to be a hero, and his backstory completely reframes him. It comes down to he wanted to save his best friend, he tried, he failed, and he paid the ultimate price. I really didn't expect them to humanize the Dark Triad as much as they did with Zenon's backstory, so this was a massive, massive, massive moment for me. This moment is great because it gives one of the main villains of the story some wounds, not just motives. Now, number 4, which I loved, actually had a lot of people in the Black Clover community up in arms, and that is Yuno's second grimoire. So as we found out, Yuno actually is the rightful heir to the Spade Kingdom. So it totally made sense, but also blew my mind when he received a second OP grimoire. His true power? Star magic. It's shocking, extremely powerful, yet also elegant. And that perfectly fits Yuno. Now, like I said, the community was a bit up in arms because Yuno did not need any more power-ups, and he is very quick to get them. So I get it, but at the same time, that's always kind of been Yuno's MO. He's just ahead of the pack. And now we know why, right? Not only did he have one of the strongest elves inside of him, that is the reason why he had the other 4-leaf grimoire. He is originally a prince, and if you know Black Clover, you know that usually royalty means stronger mana. So now we're getting all of the pieces to who Yuno really is. I'm just happy that this power-up feels like it's story-driven and not just he needs to get stronger. Number 5, Mereoleona's monster moment. While this anime manga has a ton of badass characters, definitely on the Mount Rushmore is Mereoleona. And the scene that I'm about to tell you solidifies that spot. In volumes 31 and 32, she goes toe-to-toe with Lucifero in a badass display of power with Yuno, but still badass. Metal. This is an awesome moment because just because she was born into privilege, she didn't decide to sit on her laurels. No, she took it to the next level. If I had to describe Mereoleona in one sentence, she is a wildfire of grit. Number 6, we get this insane moment on the cusp of things finally looking like we might be settling, where Lucifero merges all the minor demons into one giant vessel and everything changes, marking the beginning of the Endgame and also switching it from we need to defeat the Dark Triad to we just need to fucking survive, guys. The writing is incredible because we get this beautiful moment of peace, but little do we know we're just in the eye of the storm. Next one's a fun one, which is where the Black Bulls call upon their Megazord. And by Megazord, I just mean their hideout. It's chaotic, ridiculous, but somehow still emotional, so perfect for Black Clover. Unlike the Megazord at the beginning of DC Dark Knight's Metal, which I thought was just weird. This one actually feels like it belongs. Probably the most epic moment across these two volumes is when Asta busts out Yami's sword out of his Black Grimoire. A, the blade doesn't harm any of his allies, which is really cool, but B, it's symbolic of kind of like a passing of the torch. Yami has always been telling them to surpass their limits, and now Asta is surpassing even Yami's. He isn't just carrying his weapon, he's carrying the weight of his trust. Then, with blade in hand, Asta splits Lucifero in half. He also freed Yami in vengeance. It's beautiful, something we've been waiting for, and easily one of my top Asta moments. And this moment not only restores hope, but it reminds us that there's still a lot of fight ahead of us. And last but definitely not least, we get that epic moment where we see the impossible villain ahead of us and every team member line up, all the major players anyways. We get Yuno, we get Asta, we get Yami, we get Noct. Shit's about to go down and I am here for it. It's definitely where emotion meets epicness in these two volumes, because we get badass returns from Yami, we get to see Asta and Yuno going apeshit again. It's just, and then Noct is just a gangster. So I can't wait to continue reading. This ending felt like, you know, being a kid again and playing with your action figures and having that like crazy epic moment where you're about to take down the final boss. I know there's still a lot of volumes left though, so this is but isn't the final boss. I cannot wait to see how everything unfolds after this point, and I am 100% here for it. So these volumes do a lot well, right? There's emotional payoffs everywhere. It has incredible panels, awesome teamwork moments, and honestly some of the best writing in all of Black Clover. Alright, that's it. So let me know what you thought in the comments below, and until next time, hit that like, subscribe, notification, but more importantly, always keep it geeky.